It's human nature that we humans don't like barriers, or if it is very difficult for us to get something, we are mostly going to quit it. Also, if you make it very easy for a human to get anything, they are not going to go for it. So they feel more accomplished when there is a balance between how easy it is and how difficult it is. So most of the apps and softwares or even video games are using this technique. If you ever have played any video game, when you start the game, it is always going to start with easy level or a medium level. It is never going to be set on default at hard difficulty level, because most of the time users are not going to change the default, and if they see a lot of difficulties and barriers in their path in achieving any goals inside the game, they are going to quit it and they are not going to like it. This same fact is also applicable to online forms. So you need to reduce friction in online forms on e-commerce websites or on sign-up pages. You need to lower the number of fields, or you need to make it easier for the users to sign up for your service or website. So if your user sees like 15 fields to fill, that is a very big barrier. They are really going to, run away. Let your users taste your candy first and then ask for more details. A safe bet is 3 to 5 form fields for maximum conversion. Here is a conversion example, or this human nature, the barriers. You can see it in action over here. When they make the form very short, 5 fields, their conversion goes up 13.4%. And then when they shift it to 7 fields, it is now down 1 or 1.5%. And then if they make it very long, then their conversion drops to 10%. So this is their cost. You can see their cost is also increasing. You can see over here, the cost is 31.24 when they are using 5 fields. So this is really hurting a lot of your conversion, and it is related to our human nature that if there are too many hurdles in our way or too many barriers to our entry, then we are going to quit it. If you enter a building and you see like 15 checkpoints and they are checking you again and again and again, you are going to quit. You are going to shop from someone else. You are going to use someone else's service rather than entering that building. If you want your users to be happy and you want to increase the level of user experience satisfaction, you can offer users to try your solution or your app right now for 7 days, 30 days, even 3 months. All the big companies like Adobe, Sketch and all other companies, they are doing it because it is human nature that humans need to know what they are purchasing or where they are spending their money and why. You need to make sure that they really need your app or softwares. If you go 5 years back, there are very less examples. There are a lot of barriers of entry, and you need to purchase most of the softwares without even testing them. Most of the softwares were just screenshots of those softwares and what they do, and you have to pay to download them. So that was a very big barrier to entry, which is, lowering these days a lot. Even the most of the websites, they are using just the email to start using that app or that service. Let me show you one example. This is a website I just signed up like a month ago, and you can see they just have one email input to start using their app. So it is about user experience and how this is an app to, I think, measure usability or record different screens of your website or apps. And they just wanted me to fill just the email address to get started and start using this. And for passwords and everything else, they are going to email me, and when I open up my Gmail or email, they are going to ask me to set my password and other details. So this is the way you are not going to ask your user upfront a lot of information or put a lot of hurdles in their path of entry into your product or your website or your app. So this is all about friction and barriers and why humans don't like them. If you have any questions, do ask me. Let's move on to the next lesson.